Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So here we are, back at the driveway, back at our track, which is from the cattle grid up to the house. So I'm making this video just to talk about the video that keeps getting pulled, the one that Network Rail keep making complaints about. Now I've had a better look at this video, and I have actually missed things in this video that are very important. Unfortunately, that video, it is quite windy, and there's some parts you've just got to listen really carefully to this video. It was quite windy. I'm not sure if that video was done on the phone as well, to be honest. It is all fairly new, the new days of uploading onto YouTube it was anyway. So the things that I found in this video, and we're called the Network Rail worker Mr. X, just to save any privacy complaints about this video. They're trying really hard, guys, to stop this information getting out, but it is going to come out. I've already uploaded that video in its entirety onto another platform, just in case it needs to be released on that platform. The video in question that keeps getting removed, the one that I've titled Network Rail, the video they don't want you to see, or something like that, the one with who I will call Mr. X. He also, I call him Network Rail's big gun. He's the one that Network Rail send round, I think, to sort their awkward problems out. I think he's a little bit ruthless, and he'll say and do anything. Complete lack of morals and principles. He'll just do what he's told. He'll get the job done, and he's probably on a very high pay grade with them for doing so, I would think. So, guys, just to get to the point. In the video, Mr. X, when he first arrives here, he's all friendly. He's walking up the path here towards the cattle grid, and he's got this all fake friendliness about him. And then we meet him around here just by the gate. And in the video, I missed it, to be honest. And this is massive, I think. This is massive. And you can see their agenda. You can see Network Rail's agenda here. Now I've watched this video, and when you watch the videos next, guys, you're going to see how his attitude change and how the agenda starts to come to fruition. When I was here first talking to Mr. X right here, he was facing this way that I'm facing now. He was looking towards the cattle grid and towards the track, our driveway. Now he says, to begin with, he's talking about he wants to do the work and do the path, and he says, I've seen the property documentation in the registry office, he says, and he says, you don't own anything to the right of the track, he says, and with his hand gesture. You don't own anything to the right of the track. He doesn't say you don't own the track, okay? He doesn't say you don't own your driveway. A couple of occasions he does the hand gesture pointing over to the land over there, where they've put the path in, okay? So then the conversation goes on for a while, and then you see us, me and Elizabeth, my wife, you see us, we walk up to the gate, and basically we shut the gate on them. And Mr. X says, so you're not going to let us come in and do our work then? As soon as we said no, they turned their backs and they walk back down this track and they walk off. So, a little while after I walked down this track in the video, I walked down, they're stood down by the vehicle. Now, this is where either Mr. X has talked to someone, or he's just taken on the next part of the plan, the next part of the agenda. Because when I walked down there to speak to him, That's when he says, you don't own that driveway. So obviously the agenda here and what they've been told to do is to come here, approach us all friendly and see how, you know, how we are, see if we're willing for them to come in, use our driveway, use our track to do the work on the right hand side on land that they don't own anyway. But if we say no, they would have been given the orders to just say to us that you don't own that driveway and get the BTP here, which they did, and just use the BTP to cut the chains and come in anyway. That's the agenda. That's what the video shows. Okay, guys? He clearly says in the video, Mr. X says, you don't own to the right of that track. But then later on, he says, you don't. When we say to him, you can't come in, you can't come through past the chain, that's when he says you don't own the driveway. So it's just, you can see it clearly, guys, okay? It's their agenda, the plan that they had to use the BTP to enforce their unlawful entry. So that's basically what I want to let you know, guys, about that video. And it clearly shows their agenda, and there's a few lies from Mr. X in that video, which I won't go into right now. I mean that he asked me not to film him, but he was here, a week or two before that, just walked straight into our property with his colleagues, and they're wearing body cameras, wearing body cameras walking onto our property. And like now, Network Rail requesting we don't film them when they come here or come onto our property. It's such hypocrisy. So guys, that video is going to go back up. I've blurred all faces in that video apart from my wife Elizabeth's. I've removed all names from that video, okay? So there's no names mentioned in it in the audio at all now, and there's no faces. They've all been blurred apart from Elizabeth's. So when it goes back up, guys, you listen to it and you listen to what he says. He says, you don't own to the right of that track. And that's straight after he said he's seen all the property documents basically on the land registry. So you can see why they don't want this video up, because he contradicts. Network Rail completely contradict themselves, and it's obvious it's a plan. Come here to do the work. If we don't let them in, say that they own our driveway. It's just obvious, guys. So hopefully we'll get that video up. If there is any problems with that video, guys, I'll post a link on the community post or something where it's on another platform ready uploaded anyway. So it'll be out there one way or another. Thanks for all your support, guys. We hope you're all well. If you can support us by liking this video and subscribing, that would be great. Thank you very much. Take care. Speak to you soon.